What's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's Dien about to react to this vid by Kevin Ray's. It's titled YouTubers Serious Moments 2023. Okay, this is when stuff gets real. Let's see what's on this comp. Let's watch.
Okay, so the first serious moment that we're getting into here took place at a football/soccer finals match where the YouTube streamer Speed was there live. Tensions got high as Speed's way of showing support to his club managed to annoy a fan of the opposing teams to the point where things got physical and Speed's bodyguard had to step in.
What
the? Why did he put his hands on me, bro? I didn't even touch him. If you had a problem, say something, bro. You got a verbal, bro. You don't put your hands on somebody, bro. I don't know if y'all do that in England, but in Portugal, we don't do that, bro.
Shut up.
Speed went on to tweet out this picture of him and the fan, saying that he had forgiven him and that they were cool now. Still keeping it in the football scene with Speed, he also did have a brief altercation take place at the Sideman charity football match, where him and the YouTuber Jidion posted up against each other.
That's a foul. Oh, it's a foul against Speed. He was getting used to the body there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Jidion was seeing some of that hanging out.
And another thing that took place with Speed in this year was when he had accidentally exposed himself during a stream in front of his camera. This ordeal became a huge talking point in the scene, and when he came back to stream again, some people in the chat were mocking him for it, and while he did show that it did frustrate him,
Hey, bro, how the would you? Damn, mother! Don't tell me to calm down!
he had also broken character and revealed to his viewers how the whole situation was actually affecting him.
From the bottom of my heart, bro. It's had days and hours.
I don't know what's real and fake with this man.
At the end of the day, I'm still a human being. You guys...
Obviously, the whole soccer situation, that seemed authentic. They were annoyed with him, but of course you don't put your hands on nobody, so I agree with him on that. But as far as his other shit, his other antics, I don't know what to believe.
I don't know the feeling, bro, what I'm feeling right now, you know? Like, bro, I can't. I don't know what to do anymore, bro.
And the last thing that we'll go over with Speed here had to actually do with one of his good friends, Cenat, when the two of them linked up to make a song together. Kai pulled up to the house and their energetic personalities caused this tense moment to occur.
Yo! Alright, Rose. Hey, bro, back up. Hey. Oh! Make this song, bro.
What happened, bro?
Make this song.
What happened, bro? He's mad because I flung him.
And you know, while we're on the topic of Cenat, we also did have a situation take place between two members of his AMP group, that being Agent and Phantom. And this, believe it or not, had to do with the running gag of the Phantom text. Phantom had taken Agent's fridge from his room and put it in his, and when Agent went to go get it back, he did retrieve his own fridge, but then also went back to go get Phantom's as well, to which Phantom did not appreciate.
This ain't going nowhere. You gotta take that, my boy. Nah, I ain't going. You gotta take that, my boy. This ain't the tag that right. Nope. You get this one. Excuse me, bro.
They get into a full-blown argument, which eventually had Phantom punching the camera, and when Agent returned to his room, Phantom was still not having it as Kai had now entered the scene.
How did I do some corny? Please explain to me. You want me to
My dead man, pull up. We're going to go outside.
Okay, check. Give me a second. I'll be right outside.
Bro, sit down, man. Come through. No, we're gonna talk, bro. Stop playing. You're not gonna lose me, my brother.
Excuse me, my brother.
Don't lose me, my brother.
Not touch my fridge, bro. I've never seen a more unreasonable individual.
Go get your fridge, gang. Go get your fridge.
I'll grab it later, yeah.
Luckily, no long-term animosity came out of this, and the two are still cool with each other now, continuing to make content for AMP.
I mean, it's expected because they live in a house together. They're gonna have their spats, so I get it.
Now, going back to Kai, while he manages to keep his cool with a lot of people, one person that did get under his skin was Matan Evan, aka the Bill Clinton kid that crashed the 2022 Game Awards. Matan, this year, became known for showing up in the most random places, and Kai's livestream at Universal Studios was no exception. But Kai, with no interest in entertaining the kid, let him know how he felt about his stream sniping appearance.
Yo, I've seen him before. Hey, dude, what the hell? What's going on? You're the most random person. You're not with us, but I've definitely seen you before. Can I get a quick photo? Whoa, bro, stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that, bro. You're trying to be low. Stop doing that. Boy, you ain't being mad annoying. Why you just hurt? Boy, he just died. Like, come on, man.
But Matan, still wanting to troll another big streamer later on, then set his eyes on the political commentator Hassan Piker and found the perfect opportunity to do so when Hassan went onto the front lines of the Writers Guild of America strike in the middle of the year.
What's going on? How you guys doing? We love landlords. We're all against unions. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We love landlords. We love them. We love landlords.
You want to move away a little bit?
No, he said we love landlords.
It sounds like he'll be showing. Well, obviously, but he looked like he'll
Now,
snap
the
and
next
fight
moment that
somebody.
we got here also has to do a bit with the entertainment industry from the mainstream, where this one involved the Stranger Things 4 actress Grace Van Dien and the OG FaZe member / YouTuber FaZe Rain. Grace, barely having shown interest in gaming and streaming in the past, just nonchalantly joined the FaZe-Con organization like it was nothing, rubbing many in the community the wrong way, including Rain, to which he vocally called her and the organization out. Both Rain and Grace from them would have a personal back and forth, and before things could get even worse, Rain decided to have an in-person meetup between the two to sort of squash the beef, where at first their conversation was going well, but things took a turn as Rain displayed her hypocrisy by acting offended over her comments.
You want to super victimize yourself over that? Okay, then I guess I'm hurt. How dare you? How dare you bring up the worst time in my life? I almost died. And I called you mid and you responded something that almost took my life? That almost left my mom without a son in support? See, I can play that game all day. If I call you mid, who cares what I say? And if you bring up my drunk past, are you getting emotional?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just speaking the truth. I don't want you to get
I
emotional.
don't like you. I
You
think
expect me
you're a
to be-
terrible person.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know these two, so I'm not going to speak too heavily on it because I don't know all of the details. But given what he just said, he called her mid, and then she brought up when he had an overdose and almost died. That that seems like a low blow in response to someone calling you mid, and now you about to cry. But again, I don't know all the details, so maybe there is crucial information that I'm missing out on. But just based on this alone, girl, shut the fuck up.
Pulling act. Because I said that I
Pulling
could.
the acting stuff.
How am I a terrible person for what?
Pulling the acting
How am I a
stuff
terrible
now.
person? Explain.
I don't owe you an explanation, actually.
And I owe you an explanation.
Girl, boo-hoo.
Macho, tell Vera that I'm not doing this video, and if they release anything, then I'm leaving, please.
While it's not been entirely clear if Grace had officially left FaZe, she did remove their name out of her bio, but Rain has gone on to claim that she is still in the organization due to industry connections and circumstances. But now, moving on from that side of the entertainment business, we're now going to go on to a bit of the fighting game, where first we saw the second Creator Clash event take place, where in the main event, iDubbbz took the second boxing loss of his career, but became emotional with the support that everyone has shown on that night.
What would you like to say to all your fans and supporters?
I don't know, that's hard. I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I really do appreciate the support.
About 6 months after that, another crossover boxing event took place that saw the undefeated KSI take on the professional boxer Tommy Fury on the Prime card. And in this one, after a good showing from KSI to the surprise of many people, the judges announced Tommy Fury as the winner, and this set off KSI in not just the post-fight interaction,
You weren't landing! You weren't landing! You weren't landing! Look at your face! Look at your eyes! Look at you!
but also in the solo interview that he had later on.
They said he was going to knock out. Control it, KSI. Come on. You will get the rematch and you'll win the rematch. Do you want that rematch? I don't. Paul. I hate losing.
From KSI there, we now go on to his business partner in Prime, Logan Paul, also having an emotional moment take place. But this one occurred on his podcast at the beginning of the year, where when he was in the midst of receiving backlash for the CryptoZoo and George Janko face situations, he had received a note from a stranger that comforted him, and Logan broke down a bit while talking about it.
I told him that it was just insane how the reciprocation of energy that had taken place with me at a point in his life.
You being there for him and him being there for you.
Yeah, at one point I was a light for him, and then when I needed it, he was a light for me.
Aw.
I couldn't be more grateful. It's just crazy. I saw it unfold in real time, man. No one's ever written me a note that nice.
Logan also later in the
That's
year
it.
went to a UFC event where he was actually seated next to the YouTuber Jidion. Jidion at that time was live streaming himself at the location, and when Logan came down and sat next to him, everything was all good for a while, but as time went on, Logan started becoming more and more uncomfortable being on the live stream, and had then asked Jidion if it was okay if they could move and or switch seats.
Would you want to switch seats with us? Just because you don't feel like being honest with all of it? Or you cool down and you're just like,
I'm gonna just say here. I'll just switch. I'll just switch with Chris. No. I'm gonna just say here. Oh, first of all,
you know what I'm saying? Promise? Promise, bro? Don't be mad. I just don't feel like being on camera all night.
I mean, that's valid. I wouldn't want to be
I'm chill with chat. Sounds chill. I mean, we were there first, technically, but it's all good.
Moving on from that
I'm
awkward
digging my nose
moment,
or something.
Jidion and Logan's brother
Or what if I say some wild shit, in confidence to the person next to me? You got me on camera now. I'm canceled. You feel me? So I totally understand him saying that.
Jake then started beefing after Jake had mocked Jidion for moving seats on that night.
Can you move to your left a little? I'm not in Jidion. I'm not a fanboy like Jidion who's like, oh, yes, Logan. Oh, yes, Logan. I'm your own fucking brother, bro. We can go toe to toe.
That was
Jake,
lame.
why didn't you keep the same energy
That was so
when
lame.
he your girlfriend while you were still dating her?
This ticked off Logan a little bit as his name was brought up, and he thought that Jidion had gone a bit too far with his brother. But at the time, both him, Logan, and Jidion were still somewhat cool with each other, just now a little bit more on thin ice. But when the build-up to the Prime Cards Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis fight started taking place, Dylan was consistently going at Logan's fiance online to build hype for their fights, and Jidion expressed that he found Dylan's antics to be hilarious. And Logan, throughout all of this in the background, saw everything going on. Then, when the launch press conference for the event took place, Logan got into heated interactions with Dylan throughout the day, including a face-to-face.
Your Twitter account is a Logan Paul, Nina Agdola fan
I'm the one that
page.
built this fight. You haven't said shit. Why is you guys
Look at me now.
And the launch press conference itself.
Bro. You resorted to attacking a woman as your fight tactic? No wonder you're friends with Conor McGregor. Where's Coach McGregor and why won't he take my bet?
He'll be here. He'll smack.
Why won't he take my $1 million bet?
Why won't you pay back to people from CryptoZoo?
I'm working on it, Dylan.
Throughout this whole press conference, Jidion was actually there live streaming the whole thing, and when it was all said and done, Jidion went backstage and encountered himself with the now aggravated Logan Paul and made a reference that sent Logan off on him.
Logan, can we switch seats real quick? How am I Two-Face? How am I Two-Face, Logan? I wasn't the one laughing when Jay was making fun of me.
That back in.
To ask you corny to switch seats so I can enjoy my day.
That has nothing to do with it. It's what you did with Jake. That's all it has to do. It's what you did with Jake.
My brother. I defended my brother.
But why were you defending him with KSI?
Bro, he's my business partner.
Okay, obviously, okay. Hey, I show your loyalty live.
You mad Two-Face.
No, I'm not Two-Face. I'm real when it needs to be real. And you don't deserve to be real too.
Yeah, right, bro.
You don't deserve to be real too. Hey, you got another fight. You got a whole another fight to worry about.
Yeah, you want
I was keeping the jokes. You're the tell me.
Yo, please leave.
Hey.
Please.
Say less, please. Hey, say less, Logan. Hey, good luck with your fight, Logan.
He's talking about Jake. This man went on a fucking rampage disparaging Jake, and I stood up for him, and that's what he got mad about. When I texted him, I was like, bro, you went too far with Jake. That's when he really switched up.
A bit more drama regarding the two still occurred after the fact, with statements coming out from each of them. But when Jidion made a video for his audience stating that he was going to be retiring from his usual content and be turning over his life to Christ completely, one can assume that the beef between the two has now been squashed, as Logan wished the best for him on a Reason podcast episode.
I think the world could use a little guidance and positive, like religion in their life. So if he can figure it out, it'd be phenomenal. Good for Jidion, bro. God bless him. God bless him for making that pivot. Sure. I can't imagine it's easy. What a crazy shift.
And that'll be the end of.
I love that response. Okay, this puts everything into perspective, because I remember reacting to that vid and I didn't quite understand why Jidion and Logan were beefing so heavily, but now I see. I would need to see that full clip for more context, but it seems like Jake was shitting on Jidion, which was so whack. He's like, oh, he was just doing whatever you wanted. He literally just agreed to switch seats because Logan's request was reasonable. It's like, okay, you don't want to be on camera. I'm not going to force you to be on camera on my live stream. So yes, I'll switch. How does that make me a bitch or make me a puppet and doing what you want? That's so dumb. That's such a dumb take. So Jake making that comment, I understand why Jidion was upset and clapped back. But based on what Jidion just said, it sounds like Logan was like talking shit with Jake, or encouraging it, or maybe he was laughing, or maybe he didn't shut it down. So however Logan handled that situation, it upset Jidion. So now I see why he was upset. Because when he first was walking up to him, like, oh, you want to switch seats? I'm like, oh, that's corny. As he kept talking, it seems like Logan was basically with Jake and talking shit about Jidion. And he tried to justify it by saying, oh, well, that's my brother. I got to take it from my brother. It's like, nah, you should have defended Jidion, because what Jake said was so ignorant. That was so childish. Anyway, this was very interesting seeing these real moments. A couple of them, I don't know how real they were, but I feel like most of these moments were real. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.